Hello everyone, and welcome to video 2 in the series Social Anxiety and Neurodivergent Young People. So, why pushing harder makes it worse and what to do instead. You've said it, I've said it, every well-meaning parent, grandparent and teacher has said it at some point. Just try it. You'll be fine once you get there. You can't let anxiety win. And you meant it with love. But I want to show you today why that approach, however kind the intention, can actually deepen social anxiety in neurodivergent young people. And more importantly, what to do instead. When we see someone we love struggling, our instinct is to help them to push through. We've been told that facing your fears is how you overcome them. And for some people, in some situations, there is a grain of truth in that. But neurodivergent young people are not some people in some situations. Their nervous systems process the world differently. The threat response, that fight, flight, or freeze reaction, fires faster, louder, and longer than in neurotypical young people. So when we push them into a social situation, before they have the internal resources to manage it, we're not building resilience. We're confirming their worst fear, that the social world is overwhelming and they can't cope with it. Every forced experience that goes badly doesn't just feel bad in the moment, it gets filed away as evidence that they were right to be afraid, and next time the anxiety comes earlier and stronger. In my work as an educational coach, I use what I call the 3 A's: awareness, acceptance, and action. And the mistake I see most often is families jumping straight into action before the first 2 are in place. Awareness means really understanding what's happening for your young person, not just what it looks like from the outside, but what's going inside them. We talked about that in video 1. Acceptance, and this is the one that people find the hardest. It means accepting where they are right now, not where you wish they were, not where they were 6 months ago, where they are today. And that doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean lowering your expectations forever. It means starting from the truth of the situation rather than the situation you'd prefer. And here's the phrase I want you to take away from this video: not ready yet. That single word yet changes everything. You're not ready yet is not defeat. It's not excusing avoidance. It's an honest acknowledgement that this is where we are right now. That single word yet changes everything. It's combined with the belief that it won't always be this way. It keeps the door open without forcing anybody through the door. So, what do you do instead of pushing? You build a scaffold. In construction, a scaffold isn't the building, it's the temporary support structure that makes it possible to build safely. It gives us support before the work starts. It adapts the work processes, and eventually, when the building can stand on its own, the scaffolding comes down. That's exactly what neurodivergent young people need around social anxiety. Not a push, but a scaffold. And a scaffold looks different for every young person. It might be arriving somewhere early before it gets busy. It might be having an agreed exit plan so they know that they're not trapped. It might be practicing a conversation in advance so it feels less unpredictable. It might be one trusted person alongside them in a situation that would otherwise be impossible. Small, manageable. Their idea of a step, not yours. I have a young person I work with who couldn't manage college and whose world had become very small indeed. We didn't start by talking about college. We started by talking about what he was good at, what he cared about, and whether there was one small thing in the outside world they felt even slightly possible. That conversation eventually led him to volunteering in a local charity shop. One session, a taster, on his terms. A step built on trust, not on pressure. I want to say something directly to parents and grandparents here, because I know how hard this is. Watching your young person's world shrink is frightening. The urge to do something, to make it better, to speed it up, it comes from love. I understand that completely. But the most powerful thing you can do right now is resist the urge to push and instead become curious. Ask questions rather than give answers. Sit alongside rather than pulling from the front. Be the safe person that they can come back to when a social experience goes wrong. And it will. Your patience is so powerful. Your patience is the scaffold. In video 3, we're going to get practical. I'm going to walk you through specific ways to build that scaffold, what it looks like at home, at school, and in the wider world, so you have real tools to take away. I'm Jean Ramsey from Inspired Education Coaching, and if this resonates, please feel free to share with the people that you love, and I'll see you in the next video.